Hi, my name is Martin Seguin, and today we will talk about electricity, power. Why power? Because maybe you're working only with manual tools, but if you use some power tools, you need power. So today we will talk about electricity in the shop. By the way, that question came in by a YouTube subscriber. So if you have a question for me, feel free to send it to me and I will try to answer it. When I started doing woodworking, it was over here in my garage, my shop. And there's only two breakers to supply the power over here. One is for the vacuum and the other one is for everything else. Which means two outlets, the garage door opener, and the lights. It's really not enough, but we can work around it. One night I was working over here, cutting a big piece of wood on my table saw, a small table saw, with the shop vac. And when I was doing the cut, it was getting harder a bit, so the saw required more power. Boom! The breaker shut down, so no saw, no shop vac, and no lights. So the guy over here stopped movement. So I repaired that. I restart doing it in a different way, and this is how I found out that maybe plugged in the shop vac in a different circuit than the saw was a good idea. Now the way it's working is that on a 120 volt circuit with the 15 amps breaker, multiply it 120 by 15, and the result is 1800 watts. So it's the maximum power you can ask from your outlet. Higher than that, the breaker will probably shut down. By the way, the way you pay your electricity is directly related with the number of watts you burn. So it's 1 kilowatt is 1000 watt in 1 hour. If you use 1000 watt by 1 hour, this is the amount you're consuming, and that's multiplied by the number of cents you have to pay. So if you use a tool on a 120 or a 240 volt, on 240 it's half the amps of the other one, but it's exactly the same number of watt. So it's exactly consuming the same amount of money for electricity. So you have to take care of the number of amps you have available before you plug in your tools. If you're using a tools that required 14 amps, like the dust collector, you cannot really put it with other tools or other things like the lights and other stuff that require also some amps. You will get higher than your 15 available. What I did is I brought over here a third circuit of 20 amps on 120 volt, which is where I plug in my biggest tools like the saw. It requires 18 amps, so it's okay to plug in that one, and everything else is on the other circuit. Then I don't have any more problems. What you can also do is bring another box, power box, I don't know how to call it, here in your shop. You take it from your main with a big breaker, big wire. You bring it over here, and then you can distribute to other tools, other circuit in your shop. One advantage of that power box add-on is that you can distribute the power to all the tools and all the outlets you want. But make sure you deal with a certified electrician. So I said all I have to say about electricity in your shop. I hope you enjoy. Thank you.